Nova Schola Professor, Mr. Miko Enumerable, to all the participants, good afternoon everyone. My name is Tupito Arcanovas Jr. I am student at Nova Schola Tanawan with a course of Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Food and Beverage Service Management. Before we formally start, let's have a prayer first.
Let's bow our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. May you bestow your guidance and blessings on this event so that we can enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone present here today, that each one of us may be able to share what he or she have for your glory and honor. Grant good health and safety to our loved ones left at home, and peace and goodwill to all men. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of these in your name. Amen.
Good afternoon once again. Today I will going to discuss about the career development in hospitality industry. Are you all excited to gain insights about the career in hospitality industry? Great! This seminar will give you an idea on what will be your career after graduating in a hospitality industry related course. So let's go! Let's watch this short introduction.
This video is an introduction to the hospitality industry. You will learn the hospitality industry definition, the various sectors contained within it, and its connections to the hotel industry and travel industry. The hospitality industry definition and the travel industry definition are closely connected, but there are also some subtle differences to be aware of. On a basic level, the travel or tourism industry is concerned with services for people who have traveled away from their usual place of residence for a relatively short period of time. And what is the hospitality industry definition? By contrast, the hospitality industry is concerned with services related to leisure and customer satisfaction. It primarily involves addressing customer satisfaction and catering to the needs of guests. The multi-billion-dollar hospitality industry has three primary areas. The first area is accommodation, which is concerned with providing customers with a place to stay on a temporary basis. It includes hotels, motels, bed and breakfasts, and other lodging businesses. The next area is food and beverage. This area comprises restaurants, fast food chains, and other establishments that provide food and beverages. Food and beverage providers might be located in hotels to be standalone facilities. The last area of the hospitality industry is travel and tourism, which includes airlines, trains, and cruise ships. The hospitality industry is so diverse that those who are seeking hospitality careers have a substantial number of different job roles to choose from. Whether you want to work in food and drink service, a front office position, cleaning and maintenance, or in a manager role, it is vital to understand the different options available.
Thank you, ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. It truly makes us excited to learn more about the seminar, right? Great! Now, what will be the career in hospitality industry? Let's watch this video.
The different careers in hospitality into four main segments. The first segment is the lodging segment. The second segment will be the food and beverage segment. The third segment is the recreation and entertainment segment. And the fourth segment would be the travel and tourism segment. Now, in the lodging segment, you would find your hotels, motels, inns, and resorts. In the food and beverage segment, you would find your restaurants, bars, and so forth. A part of the recreation and entertainment segment, you would find your tours, water sports, casino and gaming, and much more. And in the final segment, which is the travel and tourism, you would find your travel agent, transportation, whether it's by sea or by air. You would find that under the travel and tourism segment. Now let's go deeper into the careers under each different segment. Under the lodging segment, that's where you would find your hotel and motel managers, the resort managers. You would also find the maintenance directors, anyone that deals with the upkeep of the property and so forth. And then we have housekeepers, housekeeping directors, anyone that deal with the actual accommodation, the beds, the rooms, and so forth. Let's take a closer look at the different careers that are part of the food and beverage segment. This is where you would find your executive chefs, your bakers, your pastry artists, your restaurant and bar managers, as well as anyone that is basically providing a service of food and beverage. So now it's time to talk about the recreation or entertainment segment. This is anything the guests do for fun, anything we local people do for fun. All right, so let's take a closer look. First, we have the nightclub managers, the casino managers. They deal with the gaming and so forth. We have event planners, water sports coordinators, our tour guides, and all these cool stuff. Now, to look at the travel and the tourism segment, this is where you would find your flight crew. This is where you'll find your cruise ship crew. This is where you'll find your pilots and captains and so forth. You'll also find your taxi drivers in this particular segment. When I was younger, I always thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Why? Because I thought that it would look cool, that I would be very accomplished, my parents would be proud of me. Not realizing that that is not a sure way of me to get money as soon as I graduate. So one of the main reasons why I want to put this video out there is because I know our youths that are in high school at this time, their parents as well, they're wondering what is going to happen in the next couple of years. What are some of the fields I should study? I should definitely encourage you to study hospitality and tourism because, of course, you know, that is the main means of our economy in the Caribbean. Because I encounter several students throughout the Caribbean who are studying majors or they're interested in becoming doctors, lawyers, and so forth. And they're forgetting that tourism is one of our main means of economy. So yes, it's always nice to be a lawyer, a doctor, but let's not forget our, hotel managers or water sports people, anyone who can be involved in any of the key segments that I just mentioned. Get educated in whatever you do. Get educated. It can be a degree, it can be a certificate, it can be a diploma. Get educated. The second point that I would like to leave you with is find ways in which you can develop skills that would generate income. Thank you so much.
And now let's watch this interview video about on-the-job training of the students. Let's go.
Hello, and today we are with Miss Mia Danieli Leonoras from the Philippines.
Yes.
Good
Hello.
morning and ¿cómo está acá?
I'm okay. How are you too?
I'm very well, thank you. Now, Philippines, I must say, is one of my most beautiful countries. I love the country.
Yes.
Where in the Philippines are you from?
I'm from in Bacolod City, and we have a lot of nice places also in the Bacolod City. Yeah.
Where is that in relation to Manila?
No, it's very far in the Manila. It's maybe around 3 hours to travel if you do the airplane. If you do the boat, it's around 1 day to go to the Manila city.
Now, today we're sat in Vietnam, a country that you will be leaving very soon, and we will come to that.
Okay.
But the reason we're talking to you today is very much because you studied hospitality management in the Philippines. Could you tell us, what did you study and when did you graduate?
I graduated last 2017 in in the La Consolacion College, Bacolod in Bacolod City. Then I do my internship in the U.S. Florida, but we have a choice if we do the internship in the Philippines or in the Florida. But I choose to internship in U.S.
Right, when did you graduate? Which year was that?
No, I'm in during my third year college year. We go to already in the Florida to do our internship. Then after that, we graduated. Yeah.
How does that work? How was Florida chosen compared to other countries?
I choose Florida because it's a better opportunity for me and it is a good one. Yeah.
And how long did you spend in Florida?
For 1 year, then I go back to the Philippines.
And in terms of the internship, what did you learn from your time in Florida?
My experience in the Florida was a great experience because I learned a lot of things and new things also. And the people in the Florida they are very friendly and approachable people. And I miss already working in the U.S. because I really love working in the kitchen because before I work in the pastry. And I'm assigned in the bakers, and I work around in the 4 a.m. in the morning, and I should be wake up for 3 a.m. to get ready to go to the hotel. And every day we do breads like deal bread, croissant, baguette, pizza dough, and a lot of breads also. If we are so busy, we maybe are 12 hours we do working every day. If we are so very busy, yeah.
With the intern program, you were there for 1 year. Would you have liked to have stayed, or did you have to come back?
If I have given a chance to go back to the go back to the U.S., I want to go back to the U.S. because they are so very friendly, and I think I can expand more my learnings and my knowledge about the hospitality management if I go back to in the Florida or in the USA, yes.
So you returned to the Philippines from Florida. How did you end up in Vietnam?
Because I asked my uncle if there's any work here in Vietnam because he is working also here in the Vietnam for almost 5 years. Then I asked him if he can help me to work here because I know that if I can explore a new things, my knowledge will be more expand because I am a graduated of hospitality management. I need to explore and to learn more knowledge also.
And how has your experience been here in Vietnam?
For the first time here in Vietnam, it's really hard for me because people here are Vietnamese, but they are so very friendly and very approachable, and they are very helping me during about our work. Yes, they are always helping me about my work. Yeah.
You're still very young. When you went to Florida, it was your first time abroad, I believe.
Yes, it is my first time to travel to other country, and I'm very nervous but that time because it's my first time to go to the other country. It's very too far in the Philippines also, but it's very unforgettable moments when I go to Florida or in the USA.
Were you not scared to go to abroad, to go overseas?
No, because I'm with my best friends during that time when I go to the Florida. Yeah.
Interns in the Philippines, there's a lot of hospitality management universities and schools that do interns, not just in Vietnam or America, but in Thailand, in Malaysia. They're all over Southeast Asia and the rest of the world. What advice would you give to somebody in the Philippines thinking of going to Europe or to America or somewhere else in this region to be an intern?
I'm not really good in giving advice with the others, but I am graduated by the hospitality management. But maybe if we do our internship with the other country, we also learn a lot of new things, and we can experience the world class of service with the other country. And if we learn in the other country, we can bring it in the Philippines and teach them how the process in the U.S. to the Philippines. Yeah.
How would you like to see the intern options, the choices for interns, how would you like to see it improve in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, they are so good also in the hospitality management. Maybe I cannot really give some advice, but maybe if we do also our internship in the Philippines, it's fine because I know that in the Philippines they are they can give a lot of knowledge also. But if they do also the internship in the US, it's fine because they gain new knowledge because we are staying in the Philippines. We can learn and we can more expand our learnings to if we go to other country also.
When you went, because your parents, I'm sure, they must have been very worried about you going off to America for the first time overseas.
Yeah.
How did you manage the relationship with your parents and with your family?
I always contact with them and always telling them that I am fine in my work and I love really what I'm doing. And they said, oh, you okay? You are fine there. Then we are so happy for you that you have that job and you are happy for you are happy in your job. It's fine. She told me like that because she is working also in the other country. Yeah, she's working in London. Yeah.
You are leaving Vietnam very soon. In the next few days, you'll be leaving Vietnam.
Yes.
What do you plan to do next?
Maybe I'm gonna apply in the cruise. Maybe I hope so. I can pass in the interview also in the cruise. Because before, that's why I choose hospitality management because it's my dream to travel around the world because I want to explore new things. That's why I want to really work in the cruise because in the cruise they stop over in a different country, right? That's why I really wish to work in the cruise also.
Where would you like to work in the cruise? Because of course there's cruises all over the world.
Yeah.
Which particular cruises, in which area would you like to cruise?
Anything, but anything because I really love working in the cruise. Yeah.
What is it about hospitality that you like and enjoy? Why choose, some would say, a difficult industry? You wake up early, it's hard work, it's long hours. Why the hospitality industry?
I choose hospitality management because you meet new people and you can communicate to other people and you can learn a lot of things to if you meet new people because you can learn a lot also. Yeah.
The Philippines is one of the most beautiful countries. They
Yes.
have some of the most beautiful beaches. The people are very friendly, as we know, because so many of you work in hospitality.
Yeah.
How would you like to see tourism to the Philippines improve and grow?
Because our president, our president Duterte, she before the Boracay is very not that good or that like a messy because a lot of dirt, but she closed the Boracay to clean all the mess in the Boracay. That now in the Boracay it is a very nice place now to visit because it's very nice and the water is very clear. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people don't know the Philippines very well. Where you're from, there are some very famous beaches close by. Could you tell us a little bit about
I'm from in Bacolod City. We have a nice beach. It's called Lacawan, where I worked before. I am assigned in the bartender, in the bar. And I worked there for 6 months. The Lacawan Island is a very nice place. They have a white sand and it's not very crowded for all people. If you want to go there, it's a very nice place to peaceful your mind. Yeah.
Are there a lot of tourists there?
In Bacolod, I just think it's we have the nice place that the tourists they go to. A lot of tourists go to the Lacawan. Yeah.
You've worked overseas already. Would you like to work in the Philippines? What is your dream for the future?
I really want to work in the Philippines because my family is there also. But I'm still young. I need also to explore new things too. So then if I gain a lot of knowledge, I go back to the Philippines and share my knowledge and learnings in the Philippines.
Excellent. Well, I have to say thank you very much indeed for your time today, Mia Danali. And of course, I should say salamat po.
Thank you. Salamat din po.
And the best of luck to you for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Now that we know the careers in hospitality industry, do you have an idea on what career you think you fit in, guys? Okay, I'm sure you're all inspired and excited by knowing what will be your hospitality industry career in the future, right? Let me share to you my dreams when I was a little child. Back then, my father always cooked food for us every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then with his daily routine, he loves cooking and serving food with his family. I feel tender love and care by his dish, even if it's a simple one. By that, I idolize my father's cooking, and I want to share also my love and care to other people by providing them a good food. Since then, I always want to cook. I have my father in the kitchen, and until now in my heart, I bring it with me. That's why I am pursuing my studies, and little by little, I am now achieving what I wanted. I have experienced an OJT in Clapala Isabel, hotel and restaurant back then when I was a senior high school student, and also worked before in Jollibee as a service crew. And lately I am founding a Paris mommy business, but I am failed by continuing it because of my priorities. I am also student that time, and now I am currently working as Lazada courier to provide my both personal and educational needs. Before I end this seminar, let me give you some quote that always remind me to achieve better. The life does not allow us to go back and fix what we have done wrong in the past, but it allows us to live each day better than our last. Thank you for attending this seminar. I hope you learn a lot about the career development in hospitality industry. Thank you and God bless.